Kwanjiang, Hangul. Born August 18, 1988, better known by his stage name G-Dragon, is a South Korean rapper, singer-songwriter, record producer, and fashion icon. After 6 years as a trainee under the record label YG Entertainment, G-Dragon officially debuted as a member of the South Korean group Big Bang. G-Dragon has been involved with writing, composing, and producing many of Big Bang's hit tracks, including Lies, Last Farewell, and Day by Day. His debut solo album, Heartbreaker, 2009, yielded the #1 single of the same name and would go on to become one of the most successful albums of the year, garnering sales of over 200,000 copies and winning the NET Asian Music Awards for Album of the Year. Heartbreaker also sparked major controversies for the artist, including accusations of plagiarism. After almost a year of hiatus, G-Dragon and bandmate T.O.P. collaborated to record and release the album GD in Top, 2010. The album saw the release of 3 singles, Hi Hi, Oh Yeah, and Knockout, all of which have charted within the top 3 positions of the J-On chart, with Hi Hi becoming the chart topper. 2012 saw the release of his first EP One of a Kind, which yielded hit singles One of a Kind, Crayon, and That XX. The album was critically acclaimed, earning Record of the Year at the 22nd Seoul Music Awards. His second full album in 4 years, Coup d'Etat, 2013, matched the success of his previous work, and he won Artist of the Year at the 15th NET Asian Music Awards. He also earned the World's Best Entertainer and World's Best Album Awards at the 2014 World Music Awards. He became the second member of Big Bang to make a solo debut in Japan after his bandmate Daesung's solo concert tour. He embarked on his second worldwide tour as a solo artist, which included a 4-dome tour in Japan, making him the first Korean soloist to do a dome tour. In 2016, G-Dragon was named by Forbes Asia the most influential person under 30 in Eastern's entertainment and sports. Inspired by music by the Wu-Tang Clan and citing American singer Pharrell Williams as his musical hero, G-Dragon participated in the annual Hip Hop Flex album in 2001 at the age of 12, establishing his career as an artist. During the early days of Big Bang's career, the band was marketed predominantly as a hip-hop group, though they went on to experiment with electronic music and setting it as the new music trend in Korea. From previous exposure to a range of genres with Big Bang, G-Dragon incorporated a mix of dance, hip-hop, and R&B songs into Heartbreaker. During the production for the collaboration album GD in Top, G-Dragon opted for a more hip-hop sound, though he does acknowledge that R&B, acoustic, and electronic music heavily influenced it. I have this disease-like need to try to create something new. When you're kind of being chased, and everything you do goes so well, you develop a sickness and a sense of need to constantly do something different. G-Dragon. Since becoming a solo artist, G-Dragon has maintained tight control over his music, stating that each feeling in creating the music is different, using his emotions to direct the lyrical content in the composition of his songs. The lyrics in his song A Boy was in response to negative criticisms surrounding his 2009 plagiarism controversy, with the artist refusing to give up on his career despite the setbacks. Big Bang's song Nephew was inspired during a time when the artist was in love, while Loser was written in an attempt to humanize the group. To distinguish himself from other artists and composers, G-Dragon admits to giving twist and turn at every corner and evoking a different story with each part of his music, acknowledging that although the chorus is the catchiest part of the song, he wants all the parts to his song to be remembered. Prior to his establishment as a solo artist, he was also involved with the production of Big Bang's albums, writing and composing majority of their songs. Aside from producing songs for his own band, G-Dragon has also produces for other artists, including bandmates Taeyang and Seungri, and icon G-Dragon's contributions to his own music have garnered him praises and criticism alike. Preferring to pen lyrics that sound like an actual story, he has been referred to as a genius singer-songwriter and a musical mastermind. His effort to create melodies won him praises as one of the best composers of 2008, with many pop culture critics and industry representatives choosing him as the musician whose future they anticipate the most. The rapper also topped Forbes' listing of most hard-working idol, and made into its list Korea 2030 Power Leaders. Singer Lee Seung-cheol also points to G-Dragon as one of the young artists he currently looks forward to. Producer and rapper Cho Pd expressed his appreciation for Big Bang, stating how idol singers like Big Bang possess the ability of being musicians, crediting how in many ways Big Bang has evolved out of being an idol with the abilities they possess as musicians and how G-Dragon can be counted as the main representative for this. The Korea Music Copyright Association lists at least 147 songs under G-Dragon's name, and in 2015, G-Dragon's annual earnings from song royalties was estimated to be over $700,000 a year. He is the highest-paid touring singer-songwriter in Korea, as well as the only performer to be mentioned on a list of South Korean composers earning the most from songwriter royalties in 2012 and the youngest on the list. In 2013, he ranked at number 5 on Melon's Power Hitmakers of the past decade.